This is Damien re AtHope, and I am an axiological atheist, understood as value theory or value science atheist. Now, we were addressing an issue. Could you please tell me the issue? Sir?
About if I think or if I know?
Right. You said that, I believe, you said that you like or prefer a collective grouping of ideas and see that as the most useful way to approach thinking.
Yeah, I would say that there's some validity to that.
Some validity. So you're saying that there could be possibly some non-validity, right? Is that what you're saying?
Initially, until further investigation, yeah, of course.
So I'm a rationalist, just so you guys understand. I'm not a skeptic. I am a rationalist who uses methodological skepticism, which methodological skepticism is the desire to remove all that is not true and to confirm all that is true. So it's actually it's a form of rationalism with a kind of a skeptic bent, I would say. It's almost like saying, I'm a rationalist, but I'll avoid thinking and just ask questions. That's what I see it as. But I actually like to do both, so I like to think and walk at the same time. So I would say to you that I would theoretically just test the hypothesis. Is it good to have multiple understandings of things for different things that could come up? I would say that is proof in just the idea of a toolbox. Tell me what toolbox is useful for doing multiple things that only has one tool, 2 tools, 3 tools. Is that really going to be a toolbox? See, so we actually could prove this to me, because I believe in rationalism. In other words, that idea that is true, built on true ideas that are ontologically correct and true to the reality you're in, can become true. And we can know them somewhat, not always fully. Some things fully, some things take time. But the point is that we're making, because anyone who thinks that we're not, must then put question to science. But anyone who puts question to science, to me, removes their own validity. Because if you're saying a thing that is the most proven, that uses a system that actually desires to disprove ideas, in the cauldron of every scientist wanting to debunk you, nothing could be more hard for a bad idea to be, consistent. So the fact that it can be consistent, the only thing is that rational to believe that until known otherwise. Because what other standard could a single individual do? In other words, me as a single individual, I have a limit to what I could possibly know about the world. In my lifetime, I have a limit. Even if I was the most amazing thing I couldn't possibly navigate the globe and learn everything all the time in every way. So it's, to me, ridiculous that we don't know things. Of course, that's called being human. We are not born with this preset of instinctual knowledge of the world like some animals. It can't, see, if there was a guy who could have done that, didn't do that, chose not to do that, because if this is the world we're in, we have to assume this is the world that God wanted. But we can look at this world and we can say, I don't understand what you're talking about. So let's go back to the thing. So I would say that we have to understand what you said. I'm trying to go back to my thing. So we understand that there's a difference between things. We understand that we can say that certainly we think on a level higher than an animal. So any skeptic that wants to tell me that we don't, please prove this, that we're not. And if you're a theist, I want to hear why in the fuck did God decide to give animals instinctual knowledge of the world that's ontologically somewhat correct and give us nothing? Well, maybe not. I think that maybe wasn't a prudent thing, and that's what we really need to do, is make sure that we have prudent ideas.